Right, hello everybody and welcome along to another video on my ever busy channel. So today we're doing a follow-up to that Chris Ingham story that I promised if this video here got itself 10 likes, which it did, which is mad. Alright, so let's go over it then. In the first video, we covered all allegations made by a little lass called Jess. She brought forward her claims of Chris Ingham via Twitter. Someone else came forward too and backed up her claims. It turns out Chris Ingham wrote a statement about this in third person, and that's pretty much all we had at that time. Now, it's been like a month or maybe more since all of this happened, and my video on it got mixed reviews. Some people saying he's a pedo, some people in support of him, and some people saying we shouldn't be talking about this at all. So you can have any opinion you want. If you want to believe Chris, that is absolutely fine. If you want to believe Jess, that is absolutely fine. Not talk about it though, absolutely no chance. This is someone in the public eye. Like, let me make that clear to you, the public eye. This is a supposed role model for their young audience, and when allegations like this are made, you absolutely have to talk about it. This sort of stuff you cannot brush under the carpet. Now, can you imagine in your everyday life, for example, you're working in a school, it could be anything. You could be a teacher, you could be a dinner lady or man. We're not sexist here. Right, well, this is a bit awkward. I forgot to finish that part of what I was saying off. So, what I was going to say was, imagine if you hired a nonce in the school because we didn't talk about it. How would we do that? Why would we do that? And that's what I was trying to say, but didn't film that bit. I even had a script, so I don't know what I was doing there. Back to the video. We have DBS checks and sex offender registers because we do talk about it. We make this stuff known. We make these people known to the public because that's how it should be. So there's no way you should be telling me in a video that I cannot talk about this situation. Anyway, now we've actually cleared that up why you have to talk about these situations, let's go over what's happened since the last video. Alright, so Chris and Sarah have both deleted their Twitter accounts, which you could only describe as a little bit weird considering these allegations have been made. It just, to me, it sounds very suspect. The young lass Jess decided to take this story to major news outlets in the UK as well, raising awareness again for this situation. Supposed friend of the Ingham family, Alfie Days, has also gone on record with a tweet of his own saying about this Chris Ingham situation, and it reads like this. The allegations made from so many different young girls against Chris Ingham are so shocking. Over the past month or so, more and more messages and stories are coming out. How long is it going to be until he actually talks about this? This behaviour is not welcome in this community and we need to stand against it. If he truly is innocent, why has he not addressed it? If someone made these allegations against me, regardless of legal advice, etc., the first thing I'd do is make a video proving my innocence. Just so everyone is aware, I have already reached out personally to Chris twice via text, in which he has chosen not to reply to my latest message a week ago. He calls Chris out about it, quite clearly stating that this is not okay. He also says that Chris is not responding to Alfie's messages, which is pretty weird. Alfie also says that he should make a video backing himself up, but that still hasn't happened. Instead, if we look at the Ingham family on YouTube, they are still vlogging every single day. Not only are they still vlogging, but they still haven't mentioned this at all in any of their vlogs. And Chris is still featuring in them, and it's absolutely fucking mental. They know this is going on. Sarah knows this is going on. How can she look at him the same way after all this has come out? How can she let him near the kids as well? I don't get it. And do you know what makes this worse? She's pregnant. You what? She's fucking pregnant. Is this a channel prequel to some sort of fucking Jeremy Kyle film or what? What the actual fuck is going on here then? She's pregnant. I can't be asked to watch these vlogs because I actually feel like brain cells are dying when I do, but is it his? I actually feel sick. Fucking hell. So some of you actually commented on this last video, updating me, telling me that Chris has only gone and got himself a tattoo on his arm saying something like Sarah Ingham forever. Again, I can't be asked to look through their channel, but fuck me. What is going on there? How is this all happening? It's mental. Do you know what? I actually thought my last video was really fair and unbiased, but in this one, I just can't be. I find him fucking weird, and Sarah, what the fuck is she doing? I find their whole approach to this absolutely disgusting, and once the police have done their thing, I hope their YouTube channel goes down. I hope Chris and Sarah split up, but even that, I'm sort of double guessing now. It's fucking weird. You might have noticed that I mentioned the police there as well. Now, according to Jess, they're involved. Now, we know this because Jess actually made her own video proving everything that she's been saying on Twitter, just to like silence all the doubters and the critics. People doubted her legitimacy, and to be honest, I did as well. You'll see it in my last video. I questioned whether some of these messages were legitimate or not. So she went ahead in a video and proved everything. I won't show everything that she said in this video. You can go and watch that one yourself. It's about a 15-20 minute video. That is in the description. But what I will show you is what she says about the police.
Quite a few people who I've known to make videos about the situation have been contacted by solicitors to have them removed. Basically, why I didn't go to the police first was because in the UK the age of consent is 16, so I didn't think it was illegal. Since I've tweeted the tweet, people have told me to go to the police, which is what I've done, and they've now got all of the screenshots and all of the evidence and stuff. I can't comment further on what the police are doing, but I can still comment on the situation, which is what I've been doing.
I added the start bit there where she said people have been contacted to take their videos down. Now that's true. I would have proof of this, but you can't actually see those videos anymore because there've been so many new ones about this situation added that you just can't find them. Now you're probably thinking, why is my video still there? What gives me the privilege and the right to still have my video? And I'm going to assume it's because my video was unbiased. I didn't get a message from anyone at all, but even so, why is this happening? We're talking about a sexual predator of young girls here, and solicitors are involved taking videos down. They are literally trying to censor this whole thing. Well, obviously we know that's Fox now because Alfie Days has got involved and it's just blown up beyond a whole new level. Absolutely loads of new videos have come out since Alfie mentioned his statement on Twitter, and to be honest, I'm not sure how long this is going to last now. I think the silence has to be broken at some point. There are too many questions being asked by everyone now, even the big name YouTubers like Alfie Days, that this can't go unnoticed anymore. Something has to happen. It actually makes me sick though that people like this are like free to roam on YouTube. All it takes though is a quick look at the Ingham family vlogs in their comment section to know that their fans are completely brainwashed. Like, do they all live under rocks or something? Like, how do they not know what is going on? And I guess that is where the problem lies. The Ingham family have been successful in hiding this from everyone. They still managed to get 100,000 plus views on every single one of their daily vlogs. They're nearly about to hit 1.1 million subscribers, and apart from losing their merch, they're still going pretty strong. And to be honest, if that doesn't make you feel sick, I don't know what will. Anyway, I think I've pretty much covered everything in this update video. No, wait! He's gone and done a video. Fuck's sake, right. Let's go watch it then. Alright, so let's watch this video. It's titled The Reason for My Silence. Before we actually do look at this, can we just not all agree on it looks a bit weird? Just even in this thumbnail, all 22 minutes of this video we're going to watch, 23 minutes actually, just this thumbnail, he looks a bit strange. Can we not just agree?
Right now about a few of the things that have been going on behind the scenes with me and my family over the past couple of months.
Okay, straight away, 8 seconds in, he's off. He's going for it. He's saying, right, let's talk about it. No bullshit. He's just in there.
This is the one and only time I am ever going to address this. After this video, I am not going to be addressing this again.
This is the one and only time he's going to address it. Now, that sort of, it makes me feel a bit weird because it's like, what if he doesn't say anything about it? Do you know what I mean? And then we're just sort of, we ain't going to get anything ever again.
The only reason that I have stayed quiet and not addressed this until now was because of the advice given to me by our legal team.
Your legal team is shit, mate. Your legal team, bin them off. Are you having a laugh? That's a horrible thing. I've paused that on, innit? No, but for real right now, like, his legal team, they came out and I don't think they understand internet because they've come out and said, don't respond. Just shush. Yeah, Chrissy, shush. To me, again, that sounds like he's in the wrong. Do you know what I mean? It's like everything builds up for this fella. It just sounds wrong.
We have some of the best lawyers in the country.
He's in denial. Best lawyers in the country. I know I'm stopping it real quick. We've only got 55 seconds into this. Best lawyers in the country. It doesn't sound like it. I'm not going to lie.
And their advice from the very start of this was that we were to put out an initial statement on my Twitter, which I did, and then I was to say
that statement was in third person.
I wasn't to address this on my channel or otherwise. I wasn't to rise to any hate on any level, no matter how bad it was. And believe me, that alone has been one of the hardest things I've ever had to do.
Okay, so what I'm going to address here is what he's just mentioned. He's basically he's trying to play the victim straight away. From what I'm gathering from this, what I've picked up is he's very sort of, we're going to just leave this with my lawyers and my solicitors and all that sort of stuff. He's not going to really fend for himself. Now, it's like most people have said, if that was me in this situation and I was wrongly accused, I'd be guns blazing. I'd be video this, video that. You want proof? I've got the proof. You come at me, just fucking have it. I wouldn't do this. I wouldn't sit there and just be quiet. I could not physically do it.
The advice of our legal team in this has been the most important thing for us to do.
Okay, so I didn't really listen to what he was saying. I'm looking at his eyes, man, and I feel weird. Do you know what I mean? I've stopped it on a really horrible thing again. But that seems like it's quite an easy thing to do with this fella.
Have I ever done anything that could be classed as sexually grooming somebody? No.
Okay.
Hell no.
Oh.
Of course I haven't.
He's
Am
angry.
I a paedophile? No.
Oh God, how forced was that paedophile comment? Jesus.
No. And now enough is enough. Now I want to talk to you guys about the relentless harassment.
Okay, so he's come out and said he's not pedo, he's not a kiddie fiddler, he hasn't done this, he hasn't done that. Fine. He's then gone on to talk about the relentless, I'm going to assume, like, messages he's had. We're 2 minutes in, and he hasn't given himself proof, which I find a bit strange. Like, he said no, and he's gone on to something else. So I'm sort of hoping in this 20 minutes, or to be a really wasted video, he's going to get some proof out. He's going to put people's minds at rest. Do you know what I mean? Because it's sort of like, at the minute, he's looking into my soul there. I really don't like it. Because at the minute, he hasn't really said a lot. He's just said, I'm not this, I'm not that. You got any proof, Chris, mate? Because Jess has come out and been like, this is what he said, this is what he's done, this is what he's done. And she's sort of come in with like a bit of a game plan here. You are just shouting no.
No. But the one thing in all of this that really disturbs me is the complete and utter lack of regard for my children in all of this.
Oh, give me a fucking break.
To the seriousness and the damage that you're causing on the other side of it. Not just to my life.
Okay, I'm really confused with the route he's taken for this right now. We're only 4 minutes into a 23-minute video, and he's playing victim. He's genuinely playing the victim, and I can't really understand why. Is he sure? Like, I don't think he understands the seriousness of what's been accused of him, because well, logically, if you did, you wouldn't be saying this stuff. It's like, hang on a second, son. Just like, hold yourself for a second. Calm yourself. Think about what's been accused of you here. And he's going back at the people saying, what you're saying about my kids is disgusting. The impact they're having on them. Oh my God. Like, Chris, mate, you've been accused of sexually assaulting people, sexually grooming people. Think about it. Like, he's having a go at people for calling him a nonce on Twitter.
I guarantee that no matter what I go through in my life from now onwards, nothing will be tougher.
Tyrone in prison might have something to say about that.
I don't think anybody that's online harassing people, writing disgusting things online about somebody has any idea about the damage that it is causing and it can cause on the other side of it.
He's playing victim to cyberbullying. Is it? What? I gotta tell you, I'm really bored of this already. It's not the video I thought it was going to be. When I saw this pop up, I was thinking, Jesus, he's gonna shed a lot of light on what's actually happened. He's gonna come here with proof. We're 7 minutes in now. He hasn't, and I don't think he is gonna do that.
I'm just a normal, hard-working husband and father. Normal guy. Just a straightforward, normal guy. And that's it.
You said he's a straightforward, normal guy. With a haircut like that, mate, no, not agreeing.
And that alone is the only reason Sarah and I no longer have our Twitter accounts. Nothing to do with the fact that we're guilty, or ashamed, or running away, or hiding, or anything like that.
I'm really struggling with this because he hasn't openly. I mean, he said he isn't this, he isn't that, he isn't whatever. He hasn't denied doing any of the stuff. He hasn't denied anything. He's just said he's not that. He's also gone on to say that the reason he and Sarah have deleted their Twitter accounts is because of the hate they've been getting, and not because they're guilty.
All of this continued harassment that Sarah and I are facing every day has turned into nothing other than a witch hunt.
This is bizarre, to be honest. Like I've already said, this is not the video that I thought it was going to be. This is weird. I'm going to assume it's just 22 minutes of him ranting about how people have been disgusting towards him on Twitter or something. And I find that in itself very, very bizarre. Very, very bizarre. Like, the title of the video is "The Reason for My Silence." Very dramatic. And he sort of says why in the first 2 minutes. Now, he's just going on. He's just waffling about how he's been upset by what people have called him on Twitter. Now, he hasn't backed himself up. And I think everyone would sort of like be, oh, all right, fair enough, Chris. If he just showed some proof, just did something to prove he hasn't been doing what has been accused of him. Because right now, again, he's just waffling. And it's just boring and no one cares.
Behind the camera, I'm a complete and utter wreck right now. I've lost all of my confidence in myself. I've lost all of the confidence and love.
Mum, where's the violin? I've got to play a sad song. Jesus wept, man. What a wet yoghurt.
Fear of the next small YouTuber trying to use my name in a defamatory.
Okay, I can't be bothered to watch anymore. Do you know what I mean? It's 12 minutes 41 seconds. He's about to slag a small YouTuber off. But right now, I'm just sort of, what is the point in this? Genuinely, what is the point? Like, he should have put some sad music over it. Like, I understand, do this, yeah? Once it's come out that you're not guilty, you haven't done any of this, or just prove yourself innocent, do this. Because then we'd sort of be like, oh, God, yeah, that must be tough. You're doing it after, like, nothing. You haven't shown anything. I don't get it. I really don't understand. And I'm not going to watch anymore because I can't be asked to give this guy the time of the day. I think he's guilty. I can't. I've got no time for him, and I hate the way he looks, and I can't watch him anymore. His face is all over my screen. I really don't like it. But anyway, I'm going to end the video here. What do you guys think? Put your comments in and let me know. I'm really not for him at all anymore. I know I said in the first video I was quite unbiased about it because we didn't have evidence and whatever, and it was just like it was he said, she said. But now, in this update, we've got something more, and I think it's a little bit different. So like I'm saying, I think this guy's guilty, and I can't see any other way around it. This has been the worst video he could have done, to be honest. He really should have just done like a 5-minute video saying this is true, this is not true, this is not true, this is not true, showed proof, get on with it. He's done a 22-minute video of just waffling and about how he's a victim, and I'm not even going to sit through and watch it because that's all it's going to be, and I know it. And I'm just not interested. So, what do you guys think? Get your comments in down below. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, drop a like on it and subscribe if you're new around here. I've been Cookie6. I'll see you next time.